All right, we're on. We on, Tony?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Yeah,
We're on, mate.
All right. Well, here we are down here in Franklin, ready for the rock and roll feast. We have to look forward to today, and look at that view down there, Tony. Can you just have a look? Just pan down there a little bit. Have a look at that view. Well, here we are down here at Bretti's home in beautiful Franklin, which is roughly about 45 minutes south of Hobart, and look at that view. Have a look at that. Brett's our bass player. He's our new bass player. We've had him for about 12 months. We got him on a scholarship. And how are you, Brett? Now this is Brett's house, of course, down here in Franklin. Beautiful. Did we get a shot of the view, Tony? We got a shot of the view?
We've got a shot of the view, but look, it's...
And we got Grant here. Hello, Grant. Look, we're on for all our friends on Facebook and YouTube and all that sort of stuff, because well, this is us. We're down here in Franklin to play rock and roll, and it's a bit of a journey for us. We're on tour, but you know, look, it's 30 degrees down here and it's stinking hot. The cauldron in there where we play our music is going to be a fiery furnace tonight. I just feel it. I feel it. Grant, you've just come out of the cauldron. How'd you go? It's stinking hot in there, isn't it?
It is stinking hot, but I think it's 30 degrees plus the band that made it 10 degrees more hotter.
Well, so it was like 40 degrees.
40 degrees.
I would have thought it was at least 50.
Well,
at least 50, Tony.
We haven't hit the 100% yet.
You haven't? And just be warned, you've got a cigarette in your hand?
No, he hasn't.
No. Okay, you got rid of it. There we go. So
have you seen the view, Philip?
Every time. Yeah. Every time we interview Tony, he's got a cigarette. Every time we interview me, I have a beer.
Beer, yes.
All right, here we are in the band room. Here it is, down here. We've stinking hot in this room here. We're sweating after about 30 seconds of. But here it is, the band room. Tony, this is your get up here. You've got your Fendi here, and you're set up, and this is where Tony is, and we've got the drums, and of course this is it. But it's where we play our music, and hopefully it's a bit later on you'll get to see something fantastic. Brett, you've just come out of the cauldron.
Yep. It was intense.
It's pretty intense in there, isn't it? Pretty warm too, isn't it?
It is pretty warm. It's nice, though. I do like the warmth. I do like the heat.
How do you think you're playing? You're playing all right, are you? Or?
Pretty average. Pretty shit, actually. Playing okay. Loosening up a bit, I guess. It's a big night, you know.
Magic, make magic, make magic, make magic, make magic.
Yeah.
Let's keep it short and sweet.
So Tony. Franklin, you've been here many times before, haven't
quite a
you?
few times down at Franklin area here.
It's really hot today. How are you feeling that's going to affect your playing this afternoon?
Well, look, a bit of heat's all right. Keeps everything moving. So yeah, I think it's going to be pretty hard. What do you think? It's going to be hard, isn't it? Like this heat, we've already had a bit of a go, and so it takes it out of you.
Yeah. What do you think, Brett? Do you think you're going to handle it okay, being the bass player? I mean, you're going to have to put a lot of effort in this afternoon, as you normally do, of course. But what do you think? How are you feeling about it?
I'm focusing.
The heat factor.
I'm just focusing on doing it.
Okay. What, your management skills?
Yeah. I'm focusing on staying cool while playing tonight. That's what I'm just focusing on that tonight. So.
Grant, what do you feel?
Pre-visualising.
What do you think, Grant?
I think we're hot any time of the day or night anyway, so it doesn't really affect me.
On that.
We could move out in the deck later on, maybe.
Yeah.
Cigarette man.
Tony, you've just come out of the cauldron for a session.
Yeah.
How was it?
Look, it was a bit warm.
Yeah. How'd you go? All right?
Yeah, I'm not totally happy with myself just yet, but we're just starting to focus a little bit more and get into the groove of things.
What's going to make you happier, do you think?
What's going to make me happy? That's tight. Tight. That's what's going to make me happy when we get tight.
Tight. What tight? What sort of like the band's got
when the band's tight? Yeah, life's pretty tight. Well, it's not too bad, but we can do better.
We can do better.
Yep.
Okay, how you going? You alright? You on? It's going? Alright, well, we just finished our first session down here at the Festival of Franklin, and man, it is hot. It's 50 degrees in the rock room, and we're just having a short break to gather up our thoughts. Well, here we are. We're on Breddy's deck down here at Franklin. Tony, whew, it's warm.
It is quite warm, Philip.
It's got to be at least, what? What's that furnace be? At least 50 degrees in there?
It's got to be 50 inside.
And when we're automatically 10 degrees warmer than any other band, but today it's just excruciating.
Excruciating.
But having said that, we've been playing quite well under duress. We're getting our fluids into us, of course, and we're going to have a little bit of lunch later. Got the barbie ready to go. Have we, Tony?
Yes, she's all
and yes, we're just taking it easy in this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Tasmanian summer day.
A roaring barbie going on that little puppy later. We've got kebabs.
Now, Brett,
We've got bocconcini.
Tell me about the house that we're living in.
The house is 4-bedroom, mate. It is Western red tin. It's good. It's like got my bed in it, and it's got a bathroom so I can wash myself. It's quiet.
And I understand that you're leaving the home soon.
Sadly, well, a bit sadly. Yeah, I don't. It's not really by choice.
It's a beautiful, beautiful piece of the world, isn't it?
It is very peaceful. It's quiet. It's private. I like it. It is a long way away. Sometimes you feel a bit isolated, like you do.
Yeah.
But
so what do you do in those isolated times? We having tea or are we playing music?
I think we should have a bit of a play first.
We should have a play first and then eat?
Yes.
Brett, what do you think?
Yep.
Grant, what are you feeling?
That's how, yeah, I'm feeling.
Because we are rock and roll animals. Look at us. Look at this one. He's a rock and roll animal. And this one, well, you know this one. He is a rock and roll animal.
We're the real deal.
Pensive, always pensive, just chilling out and waiting to pounce.
it's the 5th largest river in Tasmania.
Bullshit.
No, it's a fact.
It's a fact.
That's a claim to fame. The 5th largest river.
5th largest river.
We've got some large rivers.
We do.
All right, Tony, come on. Let's go play some rock and roll.
When we were rocking 30 years ago,
Probably
we didn't eat this sort of
most
stuff.
likely be famous.
And Tony, 30 years ago, of course, you were a rock musician, a highlight of the Australian rock scene, of course, weren't you?
Well, that was back in the days of the Surge. And
How long ago was that? 30 years?
But, you know, like, look, it's come a long way. It's come a long way for it. As you know, you've been a part of it yourself, the full ride from start to finish. Well, we haven't finished. That's the whole thing, isn't it? Well, he's going to go to sleep. Look at him. He's going to go to sleep.
I ain't going to sleep.
Are we going to have another play again, Brett, do you think? Grant?
Yep.
One more?
Been working on a little something.
One more? We'll just do one more?
Yeah, a little riff. I'll just give you a listen.
That's what we want to hear, isn't it?
Hello.
And there it is.
That's a little bit cool.
On the camera. Yeah, we hear they are down here in Franklin. We love it. We love it down here in Franklin. We really do. Yeah, we've been up and we've been down, but we've been up. 3, 2. Big for our boots, yeah, we're gonna be, yeah, now right, too big for our boots, yeah, we're gonna. We gotta do it right here in Franklin. And he sat around and got lazy and got fat. Oh yeah, but we don't care about that. We're just worried about Simon.
We've been playing down here in Franklin all afternoon, and with mixed results, I've got to say, Brett.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
Mixed results,
Mixed,
Grant.
very
Mixed results. You're right there. You got a big tall tumbler of Coke there. Mixed results, and we're still here. It's 8:30 on a Franklin evening, and we just love it down here. We love it down here. We've had a beautiful meal, well catered, beautiful meal. And we're going to go back and have another play in a moment and see how we go with that. But Brett's pretty keen. Look, he's a professional musician, Brett.
Yeah.
And he will drum into it. No, he won't drum.
He's gonna
Actually,
sing.
he will bass. He will bass guitar until early in the wee hours. In the wee hours, he will bass guitar until the wee hours.
Yeah.
And I know you, Tony. Switch back to me if you don't mind. Yeah, if you, I know you, Tony, will be, of course, playing until the wee hours because it's in your blood.
It's in my blood.
It's in your blood.
It's in your blood.
And Grant, look, he's tired now. He looks tired now.
I'm fine.
But he's capable of picking up a guitar and strumming a D chord and going, wow, that's exciting. Yeah. What do you think? Brett, it's the morning after the big gig, and you're well rested. You went to bed about 7:10 last night.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's a beautiful morning here at Franklin after the big night, but yeah, it's taken its toll.
Can we talk about the view?
The view, look at the view.
Talk about the
Have you
view.
seen the view? Look at that.
Look at that.
Up all night, got to get to bed, have some downers, up the next morning, got to get up and travel. It's just a full-on lifestyle.
It's a tough gig,
isn't it?
it?
It's a big trap, yeah.
Tough gig.
Well, the advice I would give to any young performer who wants to go down the rock and roll path would be to get yourself a trade first. You know, plumber, electrician, or something like that. Start with a bit of a bass, and then get yourself an instrument and learn it, and get good at it, and write a successful song. And then you will be famous for several years. You'll be filthy rich. You'll have lots of wild women. There'll be alcohol. There'll be drugs. And you'll be on top of the world for about 5 years. And then it all goes pear-shaped, as we know. Tony found himself in the spiral many years ago, and he's come out of it. He's one of the lucky ones. He's one of the lucky ones, children. So get yourself a trade, because when it all goes pear-shaped, you need something to back up your outrageous lifestyle of being in a rock and roll band. Now, we at the moment, of course, are in a rock and roll band, and we can handle it. We've been in several bands. We know what it's like. We're not young men, but that's my advice I would give to the young budding musician. So we do it internally, Brett. We do it internally.
Right.
It's flashing. What does that mean?
We're recording. And what about record producers and promoters? How do you deal with those guys these days? Is it still the same, or is it still the old sharks out there?
We don't have them. We do it all ourselves. Tony does the majority of the producing for the band. Always has. It's been his role in the band to produce and amongst other things. So we do it internally, Brett. We do it internally.
Right.
So Tony, fossils. We've got some fossils here on the desk. I'll just show the people here that we've got a fossil here, and there's a couple of fossils. What do you think about fossils? Do they do anything for you, fossils?
I wouldn't say they do much for me, but
No. When you were a child, were you fascinated by fossils, or?
No, because I'd rather the real things off the beach, or the
There's a fossil there with a bit of a shell in it. Just how interesting is that? See? Anyway, we haven't got a name for the band. We've thought about calling ourselves the Clean Skins, or maybe we'll call ourselves the Fossils now.
Terrible choice. Fossils bad.
Okay, all right. We still on? We're like an untied shoelace in a gym shoe last night. We were.
Yes.
A bit.
A
bit. Yeah. We were directionless. Maybe that's what we should be called. Directionless.
Directionless. It's a bit hard to get the tongue around. Directionless.
But
one directionless.
Yeah, one directionless. Yeah, it's very nice down here in Franklin, though, isn't it?
Look, have you seen the view?
The view is absolutely spectacular, and
Still base, you don't fly city to city?
No, we're not at our level. We're not the Rolling Stones.
There's no superstitions with flying or anything like that, it's just you like to travel?
We just like to travel by bus.
Bus.
Yeah.
Like a good bus journey.
Yeah. We've got a bus that goes underwater, so we can get to the US in a bus underwater. So we need to write a love song.
We need to write a love song.
A love song that's about love, I guess. It could be loving anything. It could be loving that bottle of wine that you had last night, or the second bottle of wine that you had last night. It could be about, I fell in love with you until the next bottle of wine came through. Now I love you, better than number one.